Arizona gets ready to host tonight's Republican presidential debate. Some of the candidates are getting celebrity support. ABC News has a slideshow of who's backing who in Democracy 2012. Here are a few of them. Donald Trump has endorsed Mitt Romney, saying he's smart, he's sharp, he's not going to allow bad things to continue to happen to this country that we all love. Eva Longoria, she's a huge supporter of President Obama and has signed on to be one of 35 ambassadors for his re-election campaign. Chuck Norris is putting his trust in Newt Gingrich, saying we need a veteran of political war who has already fought Goliath. And Arizona's own Michelle Branch is standing up for Ron Paul. When fellow singer Kelly Clarkson announced her support of Paul, Branch tweeted, "I wholeheartedly agree." So how much weight do these celebrity endorsements have with you, and how will you decide which candidate you will vote for?
Phoenix Fire Captain Scott Walker is joining us today. What do you think? Do you really care?
Well, to me, no, I really don't take much put much value in the celebrity endorsement. You know, I've thought about this before, and if you think someone like Snooki or some of those, you know, celebrities.
She endorsed Donald Trump,
yeah,
by the way.
I know that.
Running for president, but that's who she supports.
But until she was on a reality show, she really was kind of an unknown, and all of a sudden, just because she's on that show, I don't really know if she has the knowledge or has looked into the candidate and really endorse them. For me, you know, I'd rather look at the candidate myself, find out what they're about, what they're going to do for this country.
All right, let's get to what you're saying at home. Amy Seifert-Schilling says, I decide which candidate to vote for by reading, studying, and learning as much as I can about them. Then I vote for the person who aligns most closely with my views.
Maggie Shaw, I will decide who to vote for by looking at their voting records, researching their points of view, and their track record in the political arena.
Jennifer Creasy-Turner says people that vote because of a celebrity shouldn't be voting. Celebrities are out of touch with the real world, with the working man.
BJ Morin, celebs don't influence me one way or the other. When it comes to picking a prez, there is only one thing that sticks out to consider: their history.
And Erica Martinez says celebrity endorsements do not mean anything to me in politics. However, they influence everything in society, so I know it means something to the public at large. I would definitely accept a celebrity endorsement for plastic surgery.
Yeah, I would think it could actually,
example.
Yeah, I would think.
I wouldn't. But
also, it would probably hurt some candidates. You know, when Herman Cain came out and endorsed Newt Gingrich, a lot of people said that's probably not an endorsement that, you know, Newt needs right now, considering, you know, all of the allegations that were brought up. So perhaps a celebrity endorsement could backfire on a candidate.
Oh, I think we've seen that in the past, where, you know, the politician running for an office kind of distance himself from those endorsements of maybe other politicians or a celebrity, because I think it can cause a lot more harm for them than good.
you know, if a celebrity is well-liked and well-respected, I think maybe that could help in some way. And I don't think that it would give them the boost that, you know, a significant boost, but I certainly don't think it would cause any harm. George Clooney, I believe he's supporting Barack Obama.
There's a lot of celebrities who really align themselves, you know, with a lot of political candidates.
And as long as they've done their homework, and you can tell that politics is something that they're very passionate about, and they're not just saying, oh, you know, I'm going to throw my support behind so-and-so because I am whatever celebrity.
And I think it's what you said, though, Scott. Snooki, I mean, you know, I think it depends on the celebrity.
Exactly.
Do we really care? And a lot of people argue when Donald Trump does his, you know, here I'm going to announce, a lot of people say, why do we care what this person thinks? We are the educated voter, and we will educate ourselves on who is right with what they consider to be important in their political world. So I just, you know, it's really funny how celebrities kind of trump themselves.
Right. Well, speaking of Trump, I mean, obviously when he had his grand endorsement, that was a total PR move for himself and his own enterprise. I mean, he's looking out for number one. He's a smart man.
Yeah, you know, exactly. I think as long as we know what, you know, what they're basing that on or what their experience is, that's better for us. But do your own research. Most people, that seems to be their comments. But a lot of people love the reality show. A lot of people probably do put some value in those celebrity endorsements. So, you know, well, it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, and before we go, I do want to send